Hey guys, how's it going? Preparing here. So I've been playing a little bit more constructed than normal recently because, it's a little bit fun. People are creating fairly new decks here and there, while of course there is a lot of net decking going on. And some people are really pissed off that, the whole Hearthstone universe is overrun with the new hunter deck that has the secrets and that mad scientist shit. So when he plays that, you kill him, he gets a free secret, he gets all those annoying things like web spinners and all that crap, and people just really hate that deck because, well, it's everywhere and people think it's too good, people think it has no counter, and, well, the world is coming down. And basically, this is always a situation. There's always going to be one deck that's fairly easy to play, fairly easy to make, and, very, very, very popular, and often, especially in this case, quite effective. Before this, it was Miracle Rogue. Before that, I don't know. It was something. There was always one top deck that just about everyone was playing. And right now, because so much has changed, people are not very confident in their ability to make decks. And what's going on is net decking, as in copying the decks of others from the interwebs, is more prevalent than ever. And because of the dominance of Hunter, this is the deck that's being copied. And, well, what I want to bring up is the opposite of the doomsday model. It's that when all these noobs just copy decks and have no ability to create their own, it creates a situation which is exactly that I explained, where people who are good at creating their own original decks, are good at figuring out what people are playing and figuring out a deck to counter it, are going to succeed. And there's a lot of people now who are, reaching legend rank because of exactly this for their first time, and it's great. And this model is actually the one that really highlights the players that are able to do this. And in my opinion, this is a large part of Hearthstone that really highlights the ability to play, but is very rarely shown because the metagame changed so slowly recently. So all these guys, they see a bunch of people are playing Hunter, they make a deck that kills Hunter almost every time, and, well, they do really well. Crazy. Now, this stuff's going to change. There is another Nax patch, and even with a few card changes, stuff's going to go upside down again and again. And because Hunter is so prevalent, it doesn't affect the good players, but it affects the average players. The average player probably just copies the Hunter deck, and they're sick of playing Hunter versus Hunter versus Hunter versus Hunter. So Blizzard will probably nerf a few things, and as a result, I will get a lot of dust. And as a result, there's going to be a new class, not Hunter, that's going to be the absolute dominant class for some time again. And this cycle will repeat itself, and if you really want to be ahead of it, play Hearthstone at your own pace, make your own original decks. I mean, you may not succeed, but let me tell you, it is the way to play. It is the way you're going to have fun. And I'll give you guys a little bit of an example. It's kind of a poor one because, yeah, you'll see. So I've been doing pretty well on ladder recently. I mean, not exceptional, I just don't play that much. I mean, in the last 3 days, I played 16 games with the new warrior deck that I made, and I am 15-1. I lost like my second game to like Mind Blast from a priest. I don't want to talk about it, basically. And I'll show you the deck. Have it over here. So it's a very typical warrior deck. Originally, I didn't have the unstable ghouls, and I didn't have the sledge belchers. I had a few more legendaries, and I saw that other people were having success with the taunts, so I just put them in after a few games. And right now it's pretty much cookie cutter. A lot of people dropped Alistraza, a lot of people dropped Brawl. I think Brawl is still good because it allows you to beat the other control matchups, and having one kind of dead card, not fully dead card, is still fine. So it's alright. The warrior control deck is strengthened heavily by this card, Death's Bite, because it allows you to deal 4 on turn 4 and 5 on turn 5 at the same time, doing 1 to also your own minions, so you get a free card draw with Acolyte of Pain, or you get a shitload of armor with Armor Smith. So the deck is really strong. It'd probably lose against the full control deck because of all the little things, but even then, you know, it's going to be pretty close. So still have a good chance, maybe 40% at worst, against a very heavy control deck. Yeah, you just play a bunch of legendaries, you play a bunch of early game. I ended up putting in Harrison Jones because I think I took out Ysera. Ysera doesn't do anything against Hunter, and Harrison Jones does plenty against Hunter. So yeah, there you go. I thought Control Warrior would be pretty good against Hunter because it used to be pretty good against Hunter, and they got to Death's Bite. And now, as it turns out, you get some pretty cool taunt cards, and you know, classes like the Hunter can't really take advantage of these. So yeah, it works. 15-1 is, you know, pretty absurd for a win rate, although it was from like rank 15 or 16. Right now I'm like almost rank 9. You know, pretty good. There's no need to copy this deck. There are lots of other decks out there. There's lots of people playing a similar deck like this. There's a lot of people playing stuff like Priest. There's a lot of stuff that works. But the idea is the one that I want you guys to understand, that when there seems to be a really dominant deck and, you know, the world is collapsing, Hearthstone is no longer fun anymore, all that kind of shit, that is precisely the best time to make your own deck, to counter it, and to actually, you know, play Hearthstone in its fullest and take advantage of the situation and do exceptionally well. So don't get down on it. It's a lot of fun. Play some constructed, make your own decks, enjoy it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.